A country often at war with itself, neglected infrastructure, and an unprecedented storm was a recipe for disaster in Derna. The Wadi River only periodically swells and floods. The dams built 50 years ago above Derna were the solution. But Libyan news in 2020 reported on heavy rains that destroyed roads. The infrastructure is really weak, said one man. Consecutive governments have neglected this, said another. What few seem to have foreseen is that the dams themselves could fail catastrophically from one storm.
The storm first gathered strength over the warm waters of the Mediterranean and then turned eastward over Libya's Jebel Akhdar Mountains. A region that normally gets about 1 millimeter of rain in all of September received 400 millimeters in 24 hours. The upper dam was breached by more than 1 million cubic meters of water. Water rushed toward the lower dam, which held back 22 million cubic meters of water. The second dam failed, and torrents racing downhill, some 3 meters deep, wiped out whatever was in its way.
It has something that we've never seen before. We were not used to this incident. We were not expecting it that way.
Libya was not expecting it, but a warmer atmosphere and oceans are forcing new expectations everywhere, from medicanes slamming North Africa to atmospheric rivers in the Pacific to hurricanes persisting through the North Atlantic.
As the atmosphere warms up, it just can hold more water vapor, and if you're close to an ocean, which is warm as well, that just doubles or amplifies the amount of water vapor and the intensity of the storms.
Kent Moore says coastal communities in Canada and around the world must prepare for what's coming and not treat these new extremes as normal.
It's not normal to get 3 months worth of rain in a day. A lot of infrastructure, dams, roads, all those things will have to be re-engineered to deal with these new extremes because they haven't, frankly, been designed for the level of extreme events that we're seeing now and, of course, what we'll see in the future.
What happened in Libya and what's bearing down on Atlantic Canada this weekend are not dissimilar. Extreme weather events that climate change is bringing with more intensity and more frequency. Eric Sorenson, Global News, Toronto.